So, I got banned on Instagram when I woke up this morning. No idea how. Apparently, Meta don't believe that it's me running the account. They don't believe that I'm a real person, even though I'm verified. So yeah, that's what we're waking up to. A nice Instagram ban, 30,000 followers. Pow! But we're not gonna let it affect us because we need to turn this day into a winning streak. And the first winning streak of today is we got some Riv coffee back, baby. So this is what we're working with. Firstly, we've got some new stuff I've never tried before. Rwanda, which is dark roast, very nice. We've got some seasonal organic blend, which is less of a dark roast. And then my all-time favorite, the best coffee on planet Earth, Strong AF. Boom, look at that. Phenomenal, big bag of this. So we're gonna put some coffee in the coffee machine, make a coffee. My Segway should be coming back today, so that's gonna be sick. See me zipping around the house. If it does come back, maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't. If it doesn't come back, then I'm gonna be on DPD's ass because it was meant to be here on the 20th of December and it still has not come back. My Segway hasn't come back. I'm sick of walking around my house. I can't walk around my house anymore. I need my Segway to come back. If it doesn't come back today, you're going to see a phone call of me on DPD's ass. Because today was the last day that they said it would come. They sent it out. It didn't get sent. So now they've resent another one out. So we'll see. Is the DPD Segway going to come back today? I don't know. If it is, you're going to see me whipping around having fun. If it's not, you're going to see me enraged to DPD. But yeah, let's make a coffee and start the morning. Yeah, no cool transitions this morning. But yeah, we're just gonna make a coffee and just get into a ton of stuff to do today. Gotta get through the ABCDE list and a bunch of other things. And hopefully get my Instagram account back. So there's that as well. Oh, wait. Huh, I don't know if I'm unbanned. I can't tell. Nothing's working for me. Yeah, no, I don't think I am. I think my account's still just logged in. Strange. I thought I was I was just lucky then and got unbanned. But yeah, no, it's not. No, I'm not unbanned. It's fine. I'll just cry. It's fine. It's fine. All that work it's fine. No, I'll just cry Instagram. No, don't worry. You get my hopes up. I'll just cry. Well, yep, still banned. Just to confirm. But have a whiff of that. You can smell it there. Have a whiff of that. Have a whiff of that. That is fucking phenomenal. So yeah, this is the realistic life. Like this is the shit that happens. This is the shit you gotta overcome. The annoying thing is which is why I'm actually starting to do more YouTube. I like getting more YouTube. I like these long formats more because I get to speak to you guys, and it feels more personal. But and Instagram, you gotta make content that's Instagram content, and I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of short form now. I'd kind of switch. I kind of dabbled in short form, and now I prefer long form now. I think, which is very interesting because I used to fucking hate long form. So I don't know why that's happened, but I just think of the frame of my 80-year-old self. One sec. Oh yeah, no, it says they've disabled my account. I did appeal it, but they've disabled it. I'm fine, honestly. I'm fine. Oh my fucking god. Now I just gotta go and sort this shit out quickly, for fuck's sake. So even though I submitted the information they needed, they've disabled my account. Solid. Yeah, good logic. Okay, no worries. They asked for my email, my phone number that's connected to the account. I did it. I did a verification code. I've got 2 FA, but fucking 6 FA. There's and they've still decided to call it a day and ban me for the second time in 2 months. So So yeah, I don't know if there's like a hater out there that's like mass reporting me and like out to get me because he hates seeing me living next to sheep, and he wishes he could live next to sheep. Maybe there is a hater mass reporting me. If there is, regardless, makes no odds because I can just get it back every single time. So it makes no difference to me. It's just frustrating when now I can't do anything. This is why I'm focused on YouTube because like I was gonna have a goal as well where I post on Instagram every single day, but I knew the odds of me getting banned again is likely because the amount of times that our models get banned, I get banned, loads of other people, friends I know get banned. The amount of times that happened, I was like, it's actually not realistic. Like I really deep all my goals, and I'm like, I would love to post every single day on Instagram, but I know for a fact that if I do get banned, it's gonna just fuck my entire day up on that day because let's just say I'd been posting for 150 days in a row on Instagram and then I get banned and can't post. Because like when you get banned, you're getting banned for more than a day. Like you're not getting your account back like instantly, but you can get it back within like within like 48 hours probably. And so like that would just really piss me off that I couldn't post due to external circumstances. So I don't want to leave that up to Meta's fucking terrible platforms thing. So that's why I'm a YouTuber now. So yeah, I also think there's like way more insight that I can provide on YouTube as well. But yeah, I was like, I tried to write notes and stuff like every night before I go to bed, just like what I'm thinking. Sometimes it's like very like personal based stuff. Sometimes it's more like what I would tell my younger self. Sometimes it's just more random thoughts. And so like I was writing in my notes last night that everyone always asks like the secret and the keys to success, right? But there's not really any secrets or keys, or at least there's not any secrets, or at least there's not any secrets or keys to success that people want to actually hear, right? Because you hear the same shit all the time. Everyone just says like, oh yeah, work hard and like all this, right? But that's not any like that doesn't actually do anything for people. Like when you say to someone like, oh, the key to success is just work hard, it's like, yeah, okay, cool. That's like a component of success. Like, yeah, you've got to work hard. Or other people are like, you just work smart and all this stuff. But it's like, it's so general and so broad. So like from my experience, like what I would say, and people say what I'm about to say as well, but I don't think they explain it as deep as I will explain with as much conviction. So let me just put this in and I'll explain. One sec. Let me just, because it's going to make a noise. Let me just do this and then I will explain the keys, the real keys to success. And I'll actually dive deep on it and not just say like, ooh, you need to work hard at it and stick at it for a long time and ooh, be consistent. Like that doesn't do anyone any favors. So yeah, let me just fucking sort this and I will explain the keys to success. Because people overcomplicate it, but also people have short-term mindsets, and you can't get success if you think short-term. So that's one of the biggest factors. Is a lot of people think that like that's why people want the secret. That's why people want like the keys because they think it's like something they can just click their fingers and just now they're successful. And it's also like they think that like people like me have found some magic keys to success somehow, but it's just like we know the secrets and we're gatekeeping them. It's like no. It doesn't really work like that. I'll explain how it works. I just need to do this a minute. I'm just waiting for this coffee thing, which is super annoying. But it's scary because if I hadn't encountered these ideas and these beliefs like early on when I was like 17, 18 probably, yeah, 18, like I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I would still probably be in a job and I wouldn't know no different, which is why I like actually have a lot of empathy for people that were in the position I used to be in, or people that like just have no they just have no idea. They just didn't adopt the same ideas that I adopted. So like that's the one part. Like I have a sign up there that says no luck, all hustle, and it's like it's a cool sign. But I think the luck for me was that I adopted ideas and like stumbled upon these ideas when I was like 18, which I'm super grateful for. I don't know why that happened. But if I didn't acquire that set of ideas and beliefs when I was 18, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. It's just, that is the reality, which is quite scary. And again, it's like I said, why I have a lot of empathy for people that want to be successful, that don't even know they want to be successful, or they can't understand why people like me are in the position I'm in, and they envy me or hate me, or maybe some people even like think it's amazing, but they just think they could never do it themselves. And I do feel a lot of empathy for those people, because it all just comes down to the ideas, then the beliefs, the ideals. And so, yeah, that's something that I'm grateful for. So, yeah, like, success is funny because it's not just monetary, which is where everyone thinks. And you realize when you start to make a lot of money that success really isn't nothing to do with money at all. I would say, like, the best definition of success that I've ever heard, and the best definition of success that I think what success is like, success is waking up every day and doing what you want to do. Success is waking up every day and pursuing what you want to pursue. Success is having goals that you're pursuing, like, you're playing the game of life. Like, that's what success is. But you're playing the game of life for you and to better yourself, and because you want to do the things you want to do. So it's not like, success isn't like working for someone else on something you don't want to do, or doing something you don't want to do just because there's money involved. Success is like, literally, I'm doing this because this is what I want to do. This is what my 80-year-old self would be like happy that I did. And I'm in pursuit of those goals every single day. That's what success is. It's not, oh, you made £1 million, or like, oh, you've grown as a person. Like, they parts of success, and inevitably, if you do that, the monetary will come, like, eventually, and growth will come. But, like, yeah, a lot of people just think like, oh, he's successful because he fucking whips Lambos in Dubai. And I'm just starting to really hate this flex culture bullshit now. Like, I did it when I like, everyone does it. I think everyone has that stage when they first come up, and it's like, mine was all stemmed from my motivation at the time, which was like the haters, which was like, you know, my all the people that didn't believe in me that I used as motivation, like my girlfriend's, my ex-girlfriend's dad, and like all these people that I like just built up this anger towards, like my dad, like all this stuff, right? Like all these people I built anger towards, like, and once I'd started to make some money, and then I made a lot of money, that's all I wanted to do, was be really like flexy in your face, like Dubai, spend 20k renting different fucking supercars, do this, do that, and like post her everywhere, put her in your face, blah, 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 blah. And I'm really over it. Like, I'm really over it. I think I grow and change as a person every 6 months. Like, I really think I do become a different person every 6 months. And so, like, if I ever post anything that like comes across maybe like I'm flexing, that's not where it's coming from anymore. Whereas 6 to 12 months ago, I couldn't say the same thing. It was more like, look at me, I'm cool. And while I've always had that like that aspect of understanding that, and I've always had that aspect of like, that's not what's relatable to people, I still did it anyway, because I had to like show my younger self, like, yes, you did it, and show all the haters that hated on my younger self, like, fuck you. But it's just it's a lot deeper than that. Like I said, that's not success. And I don't think that does anything, right? That's the thing. That's what I've realized. It's like, the people that are flexing in mansions, posting Lambos, doing all this stuff that makes their life look amazing, what benefit are you actually contributing to people, like to society? Like, what are you actually achieving by doing that? You're just making a highlight reel of your life, which is cool. If that's what you want to do, making a highlight reel of your life for you to look back on, that's amazing. I do the same thing. Like, when I went to Mykonos, I was in this mindset, and I still posted a ton of stuff from Mykonos, but that's not flexy. It's not like, I'm not flexing. It's not me in Lambos. It's just me generally having a good time with good people and just showcasing my life, because that's what you could do, right? But the constant like flex and the constant like Lambos and the constant like like just harshness of like, you've got to do this and like you've got to make it and why are you such a brokey and all this like bullshit doesn't help anyone. There'll be like the 1% of people that get really fueled and motivated by it, but like I'm not trying to impact that 1% of people. Like I'm trying to impact the 99% of people that are just regular people like myself that just don't really know where they want to go in life, or maybe they want to know, maybe they know where they want to go in life, but they don't quite understand how to get there. And I just want to share my insights of how I got to the place I'm at from being that normal person. Like I never had any crazy dreams, aspirations to want to be an entrepreneur. Like I didn't know I was going to be an entrepreneur until I was 18. Like I just thought I was going to be a physiotherapist, and then I ended up becoming an entrepreneur and making money. But like that was only because I came across ideas and adopted those ideas and beliefs that really changed the trajectory of my life. And it wasn't just like I adopted these ideas and within a week I was fucking rich. It was like, no, I adopted these ideas. I slowly grew. I slowly started to understand these ideas and concepts and beliefs. I started to challenge my own beliefs, because we question all of our beliefs except those we truly believe and those we think to question, right? And so when I started challenging my beliefs and I started really like growing as a person, it took me 3 years before I started making any type of money online. Like I didn't make barely anything. I was scraping by, really scraping by. Like I think the most I must have had in my bank account maybe at the push is like $5,000 for like a 3-year period. And I didn't make any money. And then I started making little bits of money, and then all of a sudden it starts to spiral and spiral and spiral, and now I'm at where I'm at, right? And that's not to say like your journey is going to take 3 years. It could take 5 years. It could take 10 years. And that's the mindset that you need to adopt. Because if you don't adopt that mindset and you're looking for the secrets and you're looking for the keys and you're looking for the shortcuts, that's how you get caught in the trap of never making it. That's how you get caught in the trap of pursuing every new shiny object and getting distracted by all the shiny objects and opportunities. All you need to do, and I told this to a kid yesterday in my Instagram DMs, because I try and reply to as many Instagram DMs as possible, because I truly think that I'm in a blessed position to where even one little piece of advice or one idea or one belief that I can put onto someone that's in a less fortunate position than me, it can really change the trajectory of their life, right? And so a kid was asking me yesterday, like, should I start trading? And should I, like, I really want to make money and, like, I want to get rich. And, like, there was no real motivation or no real reason or goal behind why. That's what the culture is promoting. So I really want to get rich really fast. And I pretty much just told him, like, look, trading is not the move. Arguably one of just like the biggest fucking Ponzi's in my opinion, and you can fucking hate me all you want, but if you're doing trading, you're not going to make any real money. The people that make all the money in trading are the ones that are fucking selling you on trading, in the sense of like, you know, put 300 down and we'll give you 600, or we'll double your deposit, and every time that you deposit the 300 they get 400 back. Every time you lose money they're making money. Like the traders, the actual like traders, like there's very few good traders making money, unless you're looking at like, you know, the Buffetts and stuff like that. But that's not like how you're going to start. Like you're not just going to start putting some money in Forex and end up being Warren Buffett. It doesn't fucking work like that. So trading is like something that holds a lot of people back, because you don't actually really acquire any like real world high income skills. And so that's why like I always encourage everyone to start a business, because that's when you learn how to manage teams, how to deal with people, how to scale a company, how to grow a company, like how to solve for bottlenecks, how to solve for inefficiencies. You learn high income skills. You have to be a master of everything. Like you learn marketing, you learn sales, you learn copy, you learn graphic design. Like business provides you with so much more broad skills that are high income skills that you can like pivot so much more easily. Whereas if you only do something like trading, that's it. Like you better be all in on trading for the rest of your life and like be quite lucky and be one of the ones that make it. Or you better start pushing the trading sales and getting people to sign up to your trading and get people to deposit fucking $300 with you, and you make $300 on the back end. It's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't like it. It's a bunch of shit. Maybe I'm just a hater. I don't mean to be a hater. If you are someone that's doing that, like, and you're making money from it, good for you. Like, really, like, truly good for you. Like, if you're, you know, wherever. It's not for me to say, right? That's just my opinion. And so I can't even remember where I was going with that. But yeah, I was telling that kid, like, look, you need to have a mindset of, right, I'm going to do this for 5 years. I'm going to do something for 5 years, one thing, one opportunity vehicle. I'm going to pick one opportunity vehicle, one business. I'm going to do it for 5 years and expect nothing. I'm going to literally do it day in, day out for 5 years and expect to see no results. And I said, if you can do that, I guarantee you at the end of those 5 years, you'll start to see some really solid results and you'll start to make it. Everyone I speak to, that's how it worked for me. That's how it worked for them. People that are actually successful and not just full of shit. Like, people that actually make decent money. Like, it is literally that journey. Like, you've got to become the person that can make £1 million. You can't just go and make £1 million. You can't just go and pick something and pick the business model that's going to make you £1 million. It doesn't work like that. You've got to become the person that can actually make and attract £1 million, right? And so to do that, you need to go through that 3 to 5 year journey of just ups and downs, of doubting yourself when you're 3 months in, doubting yourself when you're 6 months in, doubting yourself when you're 2 years in, doubting yourself when you're 4 years in, and you've still barely made any money. And that's what you need to do. But you need to look at the small progresses you've had. You've got to look on a long enough time horizon. When you're 4 years in, if you still made no real money, look at how you've come along. And as long as something's changing and you're getting better and you've grown from that position, which you inevitably 100% would have if you're actually sticking at a business for that long and not just thinking you are and fucking off and playing games. Like, if you actually pick one opportunity vehicle that works and you stick at it for 5 years, there's no way you don't succeed. 10 years, no way you don't succeed. You have to look at it like that, because that is the reality. Like, I'm here to tell you the reality of the situation. Like, you can't just go and expect to make money really, really fast. And people online, I think, like, push this narrative of like making money fast, and you see all these rare cases of someone who starts a business and makes money in their first 6 months or makes money in their first year, but they're very, very rare scenarios. And so you have to have that mindset of like, right, I'm going to do this for 3 to 5 years, maybe even longer, right? I have a longer time horizon. Is the younger you are, lengthen that time horizon, right? If you're 16, if you're 18, look, 5-10 years, it's fine. I'm gonna work at this for 5-10 years, become a better person, and eventually I know if I stick at this, I will inevitably become successful over a long enough time horizon. But I'm not expecting to get anything now. I've just got to keep working at this, and I've got to do it. And you got to be able to work without being able to see results. If you can work if you can work without seeing instantaneous results, if you can work over a long time period without seeing instant results, you're going to be really fucking successful. If you can work at something for 5 years without seeing any results, I promise you that mindset there is key. Like, that will propel you so far that you couldn't have ever imagined. And so like, that's something you really, really need to, I'm not just saying this to like be that way, but like, that is literally how I thought, and that's literally how I got to where I'm at. And again, it was 3 years where everyone was like, oh, don't you think it's time to give this entrepreneurship stuff up now? It's been 2 years, like, you haven't made any money. Or like, I'd made little bits here and there, because inevitably you're going to make like 500 quid a year, maybe 1.5k there, like barely anything. And you're probably going to have to go and get a job and work the job alongside, maybe, depending on how fortunate you are. But like, you know, if you can utilize everything that you possibly can, like if you can, you know, live with your parents if you're an 18-year-old and you're coming up, and use that as an advantage to afford less and just work on what you want, right? If you've got parents that will support you, amazing. So like, the thing with me was like, my family was always just like, when you work a job, you get a paycheck instantly. When you become an entrepreneur, you might not see a paycheck for 3 years, 5 years. And so people like think that, like, especially the people that you are likely watching this video, like the people likely watching this video, the people that you guys who are watching this video will be surrounded with, are all going to be of that instantaneous mindset that they don't understand entrepreneurship. They've only ever had regular jobs. They only think to be successful, you have to get a good job. And so they think like, when you haven't had a paycheck after 2 months or a year, 2 years, they're like, oh, this is not working. And they also think that you're not doing anything because you haven't made it, and they think you're being lazy, when it's the complete opposite. They don't understand like the mental switch it takes and how much you're actually doing, because it looks like you're doing nothing because you're getting no results. And then one day, all of a sudden, zoom, ma'am, I made 10 grand today. What? How the fuck did you do that? You made, I don't understand. Well, that's real. Next month, boom, ma'am, I made 20 grand this month. How did you make 20 grand? What, are you doing something illegal? Is there something dodgy going on? Like, that's what people, and then all of a sudden, she tells, like, if some of her friends and blah, 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 start getting some messages of people, show me how to do this then. How did you make that? Like, show me how you made that money. Like, that's crazy. How are you doing that? Can you show me how to do this thing that you're doing? And then it's all of a sudden, it's like, well, funny enough, if you want to do this thing you're doing, you just got to go through that 5-year journey I just went through, or that 3-year journey I just went through. Because without that, you're never going to make the money. It doesn't matter what I tell you. It doesn't matter what I show you. It doesn't matter what I give you. I might be able to speed up the process for you by sharing my knowledge and mistakes and lessons, and you might do it in 2 years, or you might do it in 3 years instead of 6 years. But you've got to go through the journey, because you've got to go through the journey to become the person that can actually make the kind of money that I'm now making. And so that's what it is. Like, that is the real secret. Is like, you've got to become the person, you've got to go through the journey. But most people are not willing to go through the journey to become the person they need to become to make the money that they want to make. So that being said, like, that's the mindset you have to adopt, right? I'm going to continue making this coffee because I just like completely abandoned my coffee. But that's like, that's what it is. Like, that really is it. So it's not where everyone wants to go, don't get me wrong, and people want to think they can just go and make money fast and this and that. But like I said, I promise you, the people that think the way I've said are going to way outpace the people that think instantaneous. And the people that might make instantaneous money and maybe get lucky or may catch a crypto pump or whatever, or they might just make fast money quickly, I promise you it's never good. Because the tortoise always wins, right? The tortoise first to hare, right? The tortoise always wins, because you might get up here, but then all of a sudden you've not become the person that can actually obtain this money and keep this money and grow this money. So guess what? The money you've made instantly comes back down here, but this person's slowly going up. So it's like, right, you got this person is the person that just takes my advice. This person that thinks they can make fast money, that is the odd rare scenario that does actually end up making fast money. So you got, boom, they start you at the same point. Then this guy's going, boom, all of a sudden he's up there making all this money. This guy's like, what the fuck, how's he made so much money? Like, I've been doing this for like a year, like, and he's just done that in like 6 months. So I've been doing this for 3 years. But then all of a sudden, this starts to happen. Whoa, okay. Now this guy's like, fuck, I've got all these skills. I think I can now make money forever, and I'll never go broke again because I've become the person that can make this kind of money. This guy's like, fuck, I need to find the next like trendy thing, or I need to like figure out something to make money fast again because I've lost all the money or I've spent all the money. Like, what the fuck do? I haven't learned anything. I haven't gone through a journey. I haven't acquired any skills. I haven't done anything I need to do. And this guy just keeps winning, and this guy gets stuck here. And then this guy might end up going through that 5-year journey, and then boom, and then eventually he gets up there but this guy won the race. So that's what it is. Like, that is what it is. I highly recommend adopting that level of mindset, because I promise you will outlast the competition. And that's the biggest thing, is social media is difficult because you see the instantaneous results from people. You see everyone living their highlight reel. You see like all the other people that are in front of you, and it fucks you up because you're comparing yourself constantly. And you think that you should be where they're at. And you see this guy's only done this for a year and he's like making millions, so you think, and you've been doing it for 5 years and you're not making as much as him. So like, what does he know that I don't? I must be missing something, and you start to feel really bad about yourself. But I promise you can't compare yourself to others, because you're on a different journey. And if you stick to your goals and you play the long game and you like think the way that I've just thought, fuck those other people. Like, I guarantee within 10 years, you'll be above them. And that shouldn't be the motivation anyway. You shouldn't care about being above them. Like, you should do it for you. And if you're not doing it for you, then you're doing it you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And you need to really like have a deep look within your inner self and within your inner child and with your older future self, and just have a conversation and figure out what it is that you want to do and what are the real reasons behind it, right? It's like why I'm doing this series, right? Like, I just want to, my 80-year-old self would love to see this stuff. Like, it would just be super funny. And my 80-year-old self might be like, like he's just going to look at this series and relive his 20s, right? And so, like, for me, I don't need the motivation of like, I'm the reason I'm uploading every day on YouTube is because I want to get all these subscribers and I want to make tons of money from it. And I want to monetize my YouTube channel and I want to get famous. It's like, that motivation would probably run out after 3 months when that doesn't happen, because I know this is not going to, like, in 3 months, I'm not going to have the biggest audience in the world and be making a shit tons of money, because that's not how it works. I'm not that person yet. I don't have that identity. I'm not that YouTuber yet, in a sense, right? Like, I don't have the identity to go and get that and to go and do that. And I know if I've gone through the journey of entrepreneurship of making money and it's taken me 3 years, it might take me 3 years with this YouTube thing. It might take me 5 years. It might take me 10 years. But I don't care, because it doesn't matter, because the only reason that I'm motivated and disciplined to want to keep posting these videos every single day, regardless of how they do, is because it's not for anyone else other than my future self and for the people watching that I feel like I can give valuable advice on. And so even if one viewer watches and it changes their perspective or changes their beliefs and changes their ideals, I've accomplished my mission, and that's all the motivation and discipline I need to keep posting these videos daily. And so that's why I'm doing it. And you need to find reasons like that, and you need to find deeper motivation that's not pain or anger driven. You need to find something that's really like positively driven. And so I always thought that, like, well, if I could be driven by anger, that's better. I'm going to use that to my advantage. And I was driven by anger. But then I spoke to an NLP coach and a therapist, and they said, like, but imagine if you could be motivated, like, from happiness and from fulfillment. But I was like, that doesn't make sense. Why would I be, how could that happen? Like, I feel way more motivated if I'm angered or if someone pisses me off and I want to prove them wrong. And she showed me how to switch that energy to actually be even more motivated by fulfillment and happiness, and like doing it because I wanted to do it. And so, like, yeah, you can have some really good motivation when you're angry and pissed off and you want to prove everyone wrong, but you get way more motivation and you move way faster when you're motivated by happiness and joy and fulfillment and all these positive emotions, because every day you're just happy to be here, you're grateful, you're blessed, and you attract way more things when you're operating on that frequency. Whereas if you're angry and pissed off, like, you're on a lower frequency and you're vibrating at a lower level. So you're not gonna, yeah, you still might move fast and you still might do well, because they are powerful emotions that you can do. And that is literally how I started to make my first bit of money, was being motivated by pain and anger. But I think once you hit that 30K a month mark, maybe even 100K a month mark, honestly, that's when you really got to switch from pain and anger to the more positive emotions if you really want to get to the next level and be happy and fulfilled while doing it. And I don't think chasing happiness is the goal, don't get me wrong. I think you just become happy by doing, like I said, by doing the things you want to do day in, day out, and achieving your goals and all these other external factors. I don't want to get into happiness because I'll be here for another hour, but I think if you can have positive motivation over negative motivation, you're always going to do better, and you're always going to be able to like, this person's going to get burnt out, this person's not going to get burnt out ever. And so that's like how I think of it, and that's just my experience. So yeah, in terms of like 2 things other than what I've just said that I could give you, disciplines and skills are like some of the secrets to success. And now, I don't have discipline in every aspect of my life. I'm not perfect, don't get me wrong. But the stuff that I want to do and the goals that I write down and the things I want to accomplish, I'm the most disciplined, focused person ever. I might not be disciplined in the sense of going to the gym, but I'm super disciplined in what I eat, what I consume, and my diet, right? I think of entrepreneurship as like I'm an athlete, like I'm a physical athlete. Like, I need to eat the right way and sleep the right way to perform at the peak biological level, right? And yeah, could that be improved if I train? Yeah, it could. But I've tested different things. The energy for me when I train and get in shape and this kind of thing, it just isn't there. I'd rather just eat. Like, don't get me wrong. There will be days there will be a time in my life where I decide, right, I'm going to really start to go and train and get really fit in the sense of like physically. But right now I'm already fit, I'm already healthy because luckily I've got youth on my side, but I eat so clean, and that's one of the biggest parts of it. And I sleep so well, and so like those are the really big parts. I know I can like I know I can just utilize this for like a good couple of years before I really need to start taking my health more serious in the like fitness sense. I'm not talking about like gym and fucking all this shit. I'm talking about cardiovascular fitness. But I used to be an elite level athlete, and so I think I've still somehow carried those traits over me. I've still got an insanely low resting heart rate. I have my bloods done all the time. Like I'm extremely fucking healthy, like extremely, like I guarantee I'm healthier than all of you guys on you that goes to the gym and pumps weights and all this shit. I fucking guarantee it. We can go and get tests done. I guarantee it. And I used to be an elite level athlete. Like I used to run for Wales. I trials for the Great British team. I generally thought like I was going to be a fucking Olympian, but I just had some really bad injuries and never ended up doing anything. But I traveled the world being an 800 meter athlete, right? I was like really fucking good. And so like I know what it's like to be like an athlete. Like I trained and like an athlete for 7 years, like 5 days a week. Like the most like being an athlete is like an actual like high level athlete. Like I'm talking like, you know, Welsh champion, like Great British team, like all these things. Like when you're at that level and you're training with the Great British team and you're traveling to Spain to do warm weather training in Africa, and like you're really good, and that's a different level of peak performance, and that's a different level of athlete. You've got to dedicate your entire life to it. And the only reason I plateaued and got to a point where I was getting injured all the time is because I realized every motherfucker around you is taking performance enhancing drugs. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's doing this, because at that level, you're training 5 days a week on the track or whatever, and you're breaking your body down so fucking hard. And my body's still fucked from it now. My knees are still fucked. But like at that young age, you're just like literally working so hard and pushing yourself to like the limits that you start to realize as you get older, when you know, 17, 18, these people start taking steroids and performance enhancing drugs and all this. Then you get into like blood doping and all this stuff, and they have to do it. Like if you want to be an Olympic level athlete, like if you're watching this and you think that everyone that's Olympic gold medalist and not doing performance enhancing drugs, I've seen it. I've been on the inside of it. You'd be very fucking surprised. And like it's not as strict as they make out in terms of the drug testing and all this shit, right? They all have to do it to get to that level because your body just cannot recover. There might be very, very freak scenarios and cases of people not doing it that are still at that high level, but it is so fucking rare. Almost everyone I know started doing it. All the Great British team that I used to run with started doing it. And I was never on the Great British team, but I used to train with the Great British team because that was like my inevitable next step. So yeah, like everyone's taking performance enhancing drugs, like it's fucking crazy. And I never wanted to do that. Like I've never smoked a cigarette. Like I'm very conscious about what I put in my body. So yeah, that's why I choose the option right now to just eat super clean. And I'm just as healthy as I was when I was an elite level athlete, because when I was an elite level athlete, like I was eating a good diet that was recommended to me by all the PTs, but it wasn't in reality a good diet, like in terms of quality and that side of things, right? So what I'm eating right now and this other stuff, and just how happy and fulfilled I am and energetic I am and how much good sleep I get, which is so important. That is why I'm just as healthy as I was when I was an elite level athlete. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I couldn't just go and run a fucking where I used to, but it wouldn't take me long to get back up to where I was, you know, probably within 6 months or 3 months even. I could probably get back to where I was, like if I really trained like meticulously every single day. I don't know why I went on that rant. I can't remember what the point was, but it was just about like, I understand the discipline of being an elite level athlete. So when I see people say like, get in the gym, bro, you're skinny. It's like, bro, you didn't even know, like you didn't even like know. And it was also, I had one period of time where I was quite shredded at one period of time. Believe it or not, maybe I'll pop up like a picture here if I remember, because I don't really edit these videos, but that was actually the most unhealthy I've ever been. Like when I was shredded and like I was my heaviest, I looked good, but I was the most unhealthiest I've ever been. So yeah, that's what it is. But I'm convinced that there's this thin veneer between where people are and success, right? Like, I think there's a very thin veneer of where people are and success. And I just don't think people realize it. And like, one sec, someone just texted me. No, someone just texted me. So my Instagram's banned in it, so.
Your Instagram's banned?
Yeah. ICT's texting me.
What was the reason for that?
Impersonation.
Fucking verified.
It's fucking retarded.
Easy object.
It's fucking retarded, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucked. It's actually fucked. It doesn't make any sense. I fucking filmed this. I've already filmed this once on that camera and the fucking audio didn't work. I literally played it back because I forgot to test it because I just assumed it would work because I plugged that other mic into it and I was like, well, obviously it's going to work. If it don't, there's no other fucking reason. Like, I can't fix it if that doesn't work because it's the right fucking mic. You just plug it in. Like, if it don't fucking work, it don't work. So I was like, oh, I didn't even bother testing it. And I filmed the entire fucking video and it didn't film. So then I was like, oh, well, I've now... No. I'd put the espresso in, so I just did a second espresso. But it was filled up today, and then I stopped. I hadn't quite made the coffee yet. Rave coffee test. This is strong AF, best coffee in the world. It's been a while since I've drunk this. It's been like a week. Oh, that touches your soul. You just feel it, like, in your head, like, the strength of it. Oh, this is a quadruple as well. Quadruple espresso. That's coffee. That's fucking coffee. Well, yeah. Segway's back. Looking good. DBD not getting a bad letter off me today. Fuck, I don't have to walk around my house anymore. This is gonna make me more efficient. Is it charged? That's the fucking question. Don't piss me off. If it's not charged, I'm gonna be pissed. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Check it out on the fucking wall back. Woo, baby. New wheels. Let's go. This is going to be fun. Right, how the fuck do you turn this shit on? How the fuck do you turn this on? Oh, fuck. Right, which way's... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna break my fucking neck.
Break your fucking neck.
In Crocs. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Take your Crocs off, but...
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, this is fucked. This is so hard. Nah. This is terrible. This is shit. Send it back. Oh, my fucking God. This is solid, man.
the tiles as well.
Fuck. This is dodgy as... Oh, my fucking God. Oh, it's going to take some getting used to. What's that?
Low battery? Nah, it'd be red, surely.
Oh, fuck. Why is it beeping?
It's gotta be low battery. Read the instructions.
I'll go the hang of it now.
Oh, we're back.
Fuck, no. Still going. What's that mean?
It's gotta mean battery, man.
Always wear shoes and a helmet and I'll be fucked.
It says also never use your phone when you're overboarding, but
Never lunge or tilt forward. What's beeping there?
don't know, but
This one doesn't beep. It's just this one. The fuck? What's that one beep for? What's it say?
no, it doesn't say. In the event of such damage, the overboard is just about the battery. Always switch the power board off when you're charging it. How when you're not using
It doesn't just beep, surely. That'd be fucking so annoying.
Nah.
Fuck. Am I using it the right way? Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that gotta be the right way. Does it say what the right way is? Stop fucking beeping! It's fucked, they won't even let me go on it. Fuck! Oh, that shook me up. That's fucking crazy. It's not like letting me go on
yeah,
it.
definitely in the back. Oh, wait, why is that one flashing?
I don't know, but...
Because that says the battery. Right, wait a minute. Check the display board. Battery.
It's got to be something
level
I'm missing.
indicator. The display board is located in the middle of the All-Star hoverboard. The green LED light indicates the All-Star powerboard is fully charged. When the battery level is low, 30%, the indicator will flash.
So it's low.
Yeah, it's only 30% though.
What the fuck do those lights
Then
on
when
the back mean?
then when the battery is lower than 10%, the indicator will flash and rapidly raise the alarm. So it's
fucked and dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
No wonder! Right, where's the charger then?
But there you
Shut
go.
the fuck up, beeping, you silly little...
Turn her off. Charge, yeah, but charging port's next on the other
Just
side.
fucking want to turn off, but...
3 beeps, then proceed. Oh, so that's for the self-balancing thing.
What?
If you hold the power for 5 seconds, it balances itself.
Don't do fuck all, but... That's cap.
Fuck, do you turn it off?
Can't.
Press and hold the button for 1 second, located on the back. That's getting started. How the fuck do you turn the fucker off?
Don't think you can.
Surely, man, it says you've got to turn it off to charge it.
Well, it won't turn off. It says on and off, but the button's fucked. No, the button's fucked.
What? Bruv.
Oh, so I need a new Segway. My fucking Segway's
Just
broke.
waited 2 weeks and it's fucked.
My Segway's broke surface. Now what do we do?
Calibrating the board. Right. Needs to be on a flat ground, which you go. Make sure the power's off. Place on a flat surface, which you've done. Ensure the footprints are 100% level. Once you're happy with the board level, press the power button for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you hear 3 beeps, which we just heard. Then switch her off. Now back on. And it's done.
Fuck me, that's complicated.
Oh.
Oh. Ah. Fuck me, this is difficult.
It does say on here that it should take like 5 minutes to get used to.
5 minutes.
4 to 6 minutes on average.
I'm going back. I'm fucked. I'm in the... And I'm in the bin. This is going to become a part of me, but... If I go on yours, you're going to get fucked. Oh, I'm getting used to this. This is fucking easy. Whoa, fuck, it's not. I spoke too soon. That's not that bad, though. I could get used to it, I think. Oh, fuck. Let me go on the wood. So much easier on the wood.
Yeah, 'cause it's flat.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I spoke too soon. Fuck. Fuck off. Fuck off. I know I fell. I fucking know. I know. Doesn't matter which way you get on, does it say?
No, I don't think so. Surely not. Surely it just moves forward and backwards. Like, it's not that deep. It does say to do it the other way, though. It shows anyway in the instructions.
What way?
Say it the other way.
Fuck, you get off it.
Probably does tell it off.
I just stepped off. It's fine.
You just step off. You just fucking jump. You either jump or you fall.
What's that beeping now? Because it's dying. Oh, as soon as you pick up some fucking speed, it's wobbling, mind.
Does 6 mile an hour, but
That's it.
6.4 mile an hour, I think.
That's not bad.
Fucking that's it. What do you mean? How fast you want to fucking...
Fucking sprinting speed. Take this bad boy outside, I reckon. Fucking meow. It's a charging now, then. How do you know it's charging? Guessing it just does charge. It's fucking plugged in, but don't see it.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Yep. Windows still smashed. We are getting it fixed, but they obviously take the piss. Just like everything else. When you live in the middle of nowhere. We're like 5 years behind. But yeah, right now, just doing some research on YouTube, researching people like Casey Neistat, seeing like the different types of things that they did, and then trying to figure out my own plan and style. But as I was saying in the coffee segment this morning, I was saying that I'm convinced that there's like this thin veneer between where people are and success, and that thin veneer is just a set of ideas. Like I said, like it's literally just a set of ideas and beliefs. And if you have a bad set of ideas, then that's going to lead you to be undisciplined, because disciplined is really like one of the secret things that unlocks everything. If you're disciplined towards your goals being the main one. Like, you don't have to be disciplined in every single aspect of your life. Like I said, like if you don't, like for me personally, right, like me going to the gym, I'm not disciplined when it comes to going to the gym purely because I just don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't see the ROI. Like, I'd rather just control the easier variable, which is eating good quality food, and I'll focus on the gym at some other point in my life, right? And not necessarily gym and like weights, but I mean, I'll focus on, you know, what I was just talking about in the kitchen. I'm not going to go into that again, but yeah, while I work, I'm just going to like give some overarching thoughts, I guess. But again, I do think there's this thin veneer between where people are and success, and it's just literally the fact that you have a set of ideas and beliefs that are not serving you. But discipline does unlock everything if you're disciplined towards your goals. Like, for example, I'm going to upload a video every single day for the next 365 days. That takes discipline, but it's just so easy because that's where I've decided I want to do. So if I decide I want to do something, it becomes very easy because I can be disciplined towards anything I decide I want to do if that's where I feel like, right? But if it's stuff that I'm not too asked about, like I said, gym, then I'm not disciplined in that aspect. But stuff that I know is important and stuff that I know is going to actually benefit me in where I'm going and where I want to do, like sleep. Regardless of what time I go to bed, like I said, now I've reset my sleeping pattern, so I'm trying to go to bed between 10 p.m., 1 a.m. every night and wake up around, 6 to 9 a.m. That's like my rhythm. But regardless of what time I go to sleep, whether I go to sleep at 4 a.m. and wake up at 4 p.m., as long I'm gonna get the amount of sleep I need. Like I'm gonna get 8 to 9 hours regardless, unless there's obviously like external circumstances. Like I'm not perfect every single day. Like if something happens I have to get up for, then obviously I'm gonna get up and sleep's gonna be affected because of that. But I know then throughout that day I'm not gonna be optimized and I'm not gonna be as switched on as I could be, right? So but when it comes to the aspects I know are going to benefit me, I'm extremely disciplined towards those things, right? And so disciplined isn't like being disciplined at everything in your life that you don't want to do. Like being disciplined is not getting up and doing a fucking ice bath. It's not getting up and doing a cold plunge. It's not getting up and doing a sauna and then going to ground yourself and then going to the gym and then like doing all this bullshit. Like that's not discipline. Like is obviously is a level of discipline, but the discipline that's going to get you somewhere is discipline towards your goals that actually have some type of ROI on the situation, right? And so like, how do you build up that discipline? Because a lot of people rely on motivation, right? So to build up that discipline, the biggest thing, which is inevitable, we've all done it, we all do it, is just don't lie to yourself. Like you got to stack those small wins, right? So you've got to break the large tasks into small tasks and like the large tasks into small steps, right? So if you've got a task that you need to get done on a day and it's like, oh my God, like this is a big task. Like I'm sort of dreading it and you may be procrastinating. To get over that procrastination, to get into the habit of discipline, you got to break it down into small steps, right? And then you got to chunk time that you dedicate towards that thing. So if you think it's going to take 6 hours, then you chunk that time and you only focus on that for 6 hours. But you also want to anticipate that stuff will go wrong, and therefore you want to provide yourself with more buffer time, right? So you might want to, if you think it's going to take 6 hours, then provide yourself with more buffer time. Maybe give yourself 3 days to do it, right? And so that's like super key. And the lying to yourself aspect is like, if you wake up and say, I'm going to do a cold plunge, and then you don't do a cold plunge because you get up and you're like, oh no, I don't really feel like it. I don't want to do it actually. I'm just going to go and distract myself and do something else. I don't need to do the cold plunge anyway. It's not that important. Like, it's not the activity of doing the cold plunge, or if you say I'm going to get up and just go straight to work or wherever it is, it's not the activity, it's the fact that you're lying to yourself and avoiding it, right? So like if you say I'm going to do X and then you do Y, that's you're lying to yourself internally, right? And so like if you say you're going to do something, you need to do that one thing, right? It doesn't matter what the task is, how important it is. If you've told yourself you're going to do it, you have to do it, because otherwise that internal dialogue is just going to fuck you up, right? So you have to build the habit and just be disciplined to the promises that you make yourself, right? And you need to shift your identity, right? Because the real key thing, and if you've read Think and Grow Rich, you'll know this, but the real key is having that burning desire, right? The foundation to change is desire. And so without desire, it's pretty much hard to build any discipline. It's hard to take any action if you have no desire to actually want to do the thing you're going to do. And if you don't have desire, then you're probably in the wrong field. Not everyone should be an entrepreneur. Not everyone should own a business. You need to find what you have a burning desire for and go after that. Your life path might not be monetary. You might make money, but you might not be a billionaire or wherever, right? So you need to really analyze what it is that you want to do and know what it is, not the beliefs that have been put into your mind from social media, right? So like if you're seeing Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi, and they're saying you've got to get rich, you've got to escape, and blah blah blah, and they're almost brainwashing you into believe that, but maybe they're not even your own beliefs. Maybe that's not your natural path. Maybe that you're not meant to be an entrepreneur and you're not meant to be extremely rich and wealthy. Maybe you're meant to be you're meant to go and save the world in another different way, right? Or maybe you're meant to have an impact in another way. You've really got to like sit there and like get real about yourself and not get attached to money, because honestly, money is not everything, right? So you've got to figure out what that is for you. But you have to have a burning desire. And if you don't have a burning desire, then that's how you know that you're in the wrong thing, right? So if you don't have a burning desire to succeed, without desire, you're not going to achieve fuck all. You're not going to achieve much at all, right? And so like there's warriors and there's warriors, and you can shift from a warrior to a warrior, right? But warriors have a constant overachievement profile, right? Which means that they hold themselves to an obscenely high standard, and you can find yourself very easily disappointed in other people because they can't do the basics, right? And that's how you know that you're transitioning to that warrior instead of being a warrior where you just worry about everything going wrong, super pessimistic, all this shit, right? But you've got to get disciplined. That's one of the big secrets. And everyone says that, oh, just get disciplined, but no one tells you really how to get disciplined. They're just like, oh, you know, just go and do it. Like, if it's that important, you'll do it. But, huh?
Funny you saying that. I literally sent this last night.
Right. Let's say that every time you invited a friend out for lunch, they turned up late, or they turned up too late, they didn't text back, they just kept not holding to their word. After a while,
You're just saying I'm like fucking celebrate.
Oh, I've viewed that bit before. Yeah, I've viewed it before.
You just like imagine if you didn't fucking your friend just didn't turn up to dinner every day, like
Yeah.
you'd be fucking pissed.
Yep.
And then people just snooze every single day.
Yep. Yep.
And they don't get pissed.
But yeah, if entrepreneurship is something that you want to do, like for example, I eat based on my goals and sleep based on my goals, right? Like I said, I treat entrepreneurship like an elite athlete, right? Because you have to be hyper persistent and hyper determined, and you have to optimize your biology because goals make demand, and no matter how much desire you have, you won't do things unless you have the energy and can actually create the ATP, which is getting scientific and getting going into biology. But you're not actually, even if you have desire, you're not going to actually be able to create the energy and have the energy and create the ATP if you're not sleeping or eating correctly, right? So starting with something as base level as that could be key before you even start thinking about doing tasks and doing your to-do list and this and that. Like, you want to start at the base level foundation, right? And that's where a lot of people go wrong, because even if you've got a burning desire, which is arguably one of the most important things, if you can't actually create the energy and create the ATP to go and do those things, then you're never going to do it. So that's why you want to start at the foundational level, which is sleep and food, right? So yeah, like there's a really good quote, which is, fatigue makes cowards of all of us. And it's so true, right? I think it's like an elite level NFL coach that said it, that fatigue makes cowards of all of us, right? And so if you're tired, you're in a low oxidative state, you're not going to perform at a high level, you're not going to do anything that actually matters. And so that's like where you need to start, is at that like foundational level. So yeah, I'm just going to continue doing some work, and yeah. Oh, time to take the whip ski. Yes, sir, ski. Police just pulled out on the police.
Yep.
Do I care? No. What are they gonna fucking do? Arrest me?
Wait, where is Kutch Car?
Fuck knows. No clue.
Go around.
I'm going the opposite to wherever the feds are going, but no, they're following me.
They're following. They're like, oh my god, you're...
Oh, you pulled out on us, and we're just gonna see if he makes any mistakes
Yeah,
whatsoever.
because he's in a supercar. Oh, where they gone? They gone?
Yeah, they got dipped, I
They
think.
dipped
Slags. I reckon we can just find it, I do. It's not exactly a big town, is it?
No, I hadn't really, that's what I'm saying. It's one way.
Right. Keep a fucking eye out now.
I don't think it's about... actually, yeah, it might be on this side.
Kutch Coffee.
It would make sense, means there's a car park.
Kutch calf or coffee? What do people say? Calf or coffee? Some people say calf, some people
How'd you
say
get
coffee.
down here? How'd you get over there?
No idea. What's that?
The
No.
white...
The White Horse House? Fountain Inn? Fuck, it's cold.
Same thing. The lion. Well. Oh, we're all just going to look at each other. Brilliant.
No. Right.
Right. Oh, there.
Oh,
Literally there.
fuck.
Fuck.
Alright.
Fuck. We're
There's
in the
no
bin.
parking, though.
Yeah, we're in the bin.
Oh, maximum height. Not getting in there with this fucking lorry.
Now they're taking her off, but... Well, oh, the bikers are here, are they?
Fucking,
The
we're gonna get
boys.
fucking robbed now. Fucking biker gang, baby.
Biker gang.
Well.
Well, oh, you got to pay. Brilliant. Fuck! Jesus Christ! Swear it was like £7 then, but cheeky baggers.
Can't see fuck all. And that, my friend, would be O F M. Wow, what a number plate.
Oh, it's all in fucking Welsh.
What a number plate. I'm guessing that's
Probably that one as well. Isn't it?
yeah, probably.
Ah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. No?
Ooh.
Nagois.
You gotta be
Ice, yes.
ice, yes.
Fucking like I took Welsh in school, but
We didn't have a choice.
Nagois, Nagois.
Didn't have a choice.
What do I do now, man? Fuck
Thank
me,
you.
but take the
Jesus
piss.
Christ.
Dwi'n siarad! Dim yn hoffi coffee.
You actually got to speak Welsh here. Otherwise, you shouldn't have been. Left.
Well, I'll just go and place this on my vehicle. I'll just go and place it on my vehicle. I need to pull my fucking vehicle back.
What
the fuck does that say?
Please.
Oh my god, he's a sex worker.
Tom.
Stick that with the fucking pull this back. Dim nofio. No
Oh,
swimming.
that was flooded the other day.
No
mate.
swimming in there, dim nofio.
All this was flooded the other day.
Tydi dim siarad. Dwi'n hoffi. Peldroid,
that's
my
sorry.
peldroid, mae'n chwaer peldroid. God, bloody hell, man.
Squire.
Can't wait to go in the cafe and just go, mae'n bwyta sglodion. Mae'n tad a mam a coffi. Dwi'n dim yn hoffi. Dwi'n mwynhau. Dwi'n siarad bloita.
It's another calf there, but strand calf. Holy shit, dog. It is
It's fucking freezing, man.
fresh.
Oh, it's fresh.
Oh.
Dwi'n hoffi fresh. Oh. Mae'n chwarae. Where's it then?
Don't hear that. Right at the start of the town.
Hell of a trek.
It is wet. Holy.
Oh
man.
my god, I didn't even want to
It's
fucking record.
actually
My hands
crazy.
are fucking gonna freeze off.
What's in it, man?
Bro, it's like minus fucking 15.
Bro, it's just dogs in it, is it?
That sounds dodgy as fuck.
Show Howard. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Why is there dogs barking in there? What the
It's
fuck?
blacked out, like.
Have a whiff of that, like.
Oh.
That was actually really solid coffee. Like, I would generally rate that like quite high. But now I just need some food because
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
starving
fucking
now.
not eating there because probably filled with shit ingredients. So that's the only issue when you go out. Like you got like I only ever go to like certain food spots that I know is like quality food. Like for example, Pasture in Cardiff, solid. But I don't even
Ivory.
really know anywhere here yet. So like pretty much what I need to do is either find some decent spots or just continue to cook at home where I'm in control of what ingredients I use because yeah, I'll eat shit like every like once in a while and my version of eating shit is like everyone else's regular diet. And when I do, because I eat clean the majority of the time, my stomach just gets wrecked.
It's like being lactose intolerant, but on
Because I'm just
steroids.
not used to eating that type of shit. But obviously when you eat it all the time, you're used to it, right? Your body has all the toxins. But yeah, for me, if I do eat shit, I'll go home and just have raw cheese, raw milk, and absorb all those toxins.
They got all this car park and they want to park next to your car.
Sick tree bit.
Jesus Christ, this is a big tree, isn't it?
We back, baby. Instagram is back. ICD got it back. Absolute fucking legend. Been working with this guy for like 2 years. The fastest fucking unbands ever. Literally unbanned me in 6 hours. Absolute legend. If you ever need any unbanned service, any Instagram service, Facebook, wherever, this guy is the fucking plug. This guy is the GOAT. He unbans all our models, all the students' models that we work with, clients, everything. Trustworthy, fast. Literally, I've like been through so many unbanned guys in the past 3 years, like worked through loads of different people. I found this guy like 2 years ago, been working with him ever since. I've never switched ever just because he's a G. So yeah, good price in probably the quickest time ever. Literally unbanned me in 6 hours, and I've been banned like a few times now, and I'm within 24 hours all the time unbanned. So yeah, if you ever need any type of unbanned Instagram service, hit this guy up. I'll pop his Instagram up right here. He is the GOAT. Appreciate you, ICD, brother. This has been a really long video today, so I'm eating some blueberries and raw, natural Greek yogurt. So, I am going to end the day. Tomorrow, come back to see me whipping my Segway. I might drive her into that window. So if you want to see me drive my Segway into that window, through the window, come back tomorrow. Other than that, see you at the top.